Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on Xbox One is a really fantastic game, actually. I mean, it's really good fun, great looking. It has its flaws, and that's kind of the reason why we've only given it 7 out of 10, even though our Xbox 360 review was 8 out of 10. It hasn't become a worse game by moving over to Xbox One. It's got some bugs.
It's got some bugs. It's got some clipping issues. It's basically not up to the sort of standard we'd expect from a next-gen game. Especially when the Xbox 360 version was pretty good. It's a huge improvement over Assassin's Creed 3, as I'm sure you've seen from sort of all the other reviews. But it's just that we have certain expectations going into next gen, especially when you've just put 430 quid down on a new console.
Absolutely.
And just it's not really on.
Yeah. There are some slight improvements that do balance that out a little bit, and that's why we still gave it a relatively positive score and a relatively positive review in the magazine. In particular, it's kind of like having a PC version of the game and having all the sliders sort of turned up to max. So the volumetric smoke and effects out in the ocean effects fantastic. The lighting just feels a bit stronger. Foliage seems to move around a little bit more. Fabric on people's clothing seems a bit more dynamic, a little bit more motion there. But as you can see, like the character models haven't really changed. They're basically the same as they were before. The structure of the game itself is identical. So there hasn't been a huge amount of improvements, really.
I think this is one of the things that we're going to see probably for the next 6 to 12 months is where publishers and developers are having to develop cross-gen, and they're having to basically, this game was created for 360 and essentially moved up to Xbox One. As you said, sliders are just moved up a bit, and it's not until maybe next year's Assassin's Creed where I actually see them developing for Xbox One first and then looking back to the Xbox 360 version. So for now, you're getting a really solid Assassin's Creed game, but don't go in expecting it to, change the open world or, just blow your mind, because it won't. Yeah. It's still good, but...
And certainly if you've played it on Xbox 360, you're not going to get anything particularly more extra from playing it on Xbox One. You've played the best version of the game already. If you haven't played it yet, then by all means get it on Xbox One. It's great fun. It's one of the best launch games around out of the 21 odd that are available. It's one of the best to play. So, give it a try, absolutely, if you've enjoyed them in the past. But, just don't expect anything revolutionary, this one.